Good morning. No, good afternoon. Hello, peeps. A long time no see. Well, for some of you, it's been 20 minutes. Hi. Hello. How is everybody? The lovely Faye is here. Hello, peeps. Hi. Caroline says hi to Faye. Faye says, doing admin, waiting for Sean to distract me. Lol. Distraction has arrived. Caroline says, knitting, waiting for himself to get up. He had a bad night and was still awake at 8 a.m. Then we can put up the decks. Ooh, enjoy. Catherine says, hello, just back from church, so we'll join this one. Hello, welcome. Robin says, hello all, waves. Wandering Sower says, I have missed you so much, these live hangouts. So glad you're back, Sean. It's lovely to see you too. Caroline's waving. Rachel Lynn says, good morning, everyone. I've missed you. Good morning. And Laurie says, good morning, all from Canada. Good morning, everyone. So, yeah, I've missed you guys too. I have really missed the Sunday hangouts in the wider sense. I've still been doing them with the Patreon peeps, and I have thoroughly enjoyed those. And it's been lovely hanging out with sort of like a group of about 20 to 25 people every Sunday, and we just chat about the regular sort of stuff, and it's been lovely. But I decided that for December at least, it would be really lovely to hang out with all of the peeps, and yeah, we will see how it goes. So hello everyone. I actually have some sewing set up. I gave myself a 20-minute break between hangouts so that I could actually iron these projects, because this has been cut out for a while, and it turns out fabric that's been cut out for a while and left to just sit gets little creases in it. So I have just ironed, I've only managed to iron 5 of the 10 pieces for the 2 tiers of the skirt so far, but that should do for now. I will be surprised if I get all of that done today, because we all know that I have all these good intentions of like, I'm going to sew, and then I don't sew because I end up chatting to you and enjoying the chat too much. Wow, there's already 40 of you here. I was expecting sort of like 25 again. Hi everyone. Elena says, hello everyone. Hello. Susan says, good morning. Good morning. F says, oh hi. Have you been watching some Taylor Swift? Oh hi. And Tammy says, good morning. New Mexico here. Good morning. Very early for you. Well, actually not quite as early as it would have been, but yeah, still early. I have also been doing something where we alternate the hangouts. We do a morning one and then an afternoon one, well, an evening one. And I was thinking we might try that again. So next week's one would be sort of in the early evening. So I'm guessing, because I don't want to obviously go over too late, because Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door does her live hangouts at 8 o'clock on a Sunday evening. So I'm thinking maybe we do sort of 5:30 for the Patreon peeps and then 6:30 for the everyone hangout. And that way we finish at like 7:30. So you guys have got time to go get like things done and get ready for Andrea's hangout, which are always lethal and make me want to buy all of the fabric. Lisa's here. Good morning. Have missed these hangouts so much. Oh, I really appreciate that so many of you have come back. There's nearly 50 of you here. Wow. And yeah, I really appreciate having the time to kind of just yeah, be I'm struggling with words, but just sort out like my sort of like things that are going on in up here this year, because yeah, the whole kind of perimenopause thing has just like kicked my ass. And I think I'm kind of got a little bit of a handle on it now. Not saying that it's all good and it's going to be all good forevermore and I've sorted it out, but yeah. Catherine says words are hard. Words are hard. But yeah, I've missed you guys as well. Like I say, I've had the Patreon peeps to hang out with, and it has been absolutely awesome. And I am so grateful to every single person who's either become a channel member or a Patreon peep so that they could keep hanging out with us. And I appreciate that's not viable for everybody. And yeah, it's going to be really cool hanging out with you guys on a Sunday again. So slightly different schedules to the one we've been doing up until now, or the one we were doing at the beginning of, from 2020 really. So it will alternate week by week, which hopefully for you can see Tammy's up at 5 a.m. Although you are an early bird. But yeah, so hopefully it will make it a little bit more kind of accessible for more people if they are slightly staggered each week. So yeah, and also keep you on your toes so that you're like, is it an all morning one or an evening one? And then you've got to do the time math calculations from GMT to wherever you are. So keep you on your toes. Kat says, well, hello, I've missed these. Thank you. Sarah says, I missed the routine of getting up to watch the lives. Glad to get to enjoy it during the holidays. Oh, thank you. Paula says, hi, listening, busy sewing, hemming my mum's Christmas tablecloths. I'm in Sweden. Oh, wow. And very, very nice of you to be hemming your mum's tablecloths. Tammy says, 5 a.m. I am an early bird, so glad you're back. And Paula says, by the way, I love your dress. Oh, thank you. Thank you. With my secret boob eyes. I can't remember who pointed that out on the vlog. It was like one of those things that was just like, I hadn't even noticed or considered that. But yeah, I'm not going to let it stop me wearing it though, because I do actually love this dress. I really didn't like it when I first made it. Like, I was really just like, oh no. But I love the shape of the dress. I think it maybe was just the print that was throwing me off. So yes, but thank you. Let's see. Lisa says, never quite worked out how to be a channel subscriber. I think underneath the picture, there's a thing that says join, and it should walk you through it there. But I appreciate that it's not for everybody. And I also appreciate that there are lots of channels that do kind of exclusive stuff. And when you start adding them all up, all the ones that you want to support, it does become a case of like, ooh, this is kind of like a Sky subscription. And you have to start picking and choosing. So I do appreciate that. Natalie says, what time is it where you are? It currently is 12:52 where I am, if that helps at all. And Catherine says, hand understitching the velvet to my tweed jacket. Ooh, I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Pin says, well, hello there. Didn't realise how badly I was affected until I was definitely post-menopause. Menopausal. Sleepless rage, hunger, rage. Sleepless rage, hunger, rage. Yes. Yes. The irrational and severe anger was a little bit of a shock. This is one of those ones where it's just like, there is no reason to be this angry at this person for this thing. And I love this person, so why am I so angry at this person? Yeah, it was one of those ones where it's just like, this is not normal. This is not normal. So yeah, I am going to attempt to sew together the tiers of my skirt for my piping tutorial, which was supposed to be out in November, and at the beginning of November. And it is today, the 1st of December. Happy beginning of Vlogmas, everybody. Today's Vlogmas is coming out to you guys this afternoon. It is a long one. It's 40 minutes long, which I appreciate. I was completely planning this year to be like, oh yeah, we'll just do kind of like Advent and then a little bit of like or waffle from the sewing room, because people don't want really long vlogmases because there are so many to choose from, and also you kind of pick your favorites and watch those ones. And if everybody does a 40-minute vlog and you pick 4, that's a lot of waffle to watch. So not all of them are going to be 40 minutes long, but it's been an eventful week here, and I wanted to kind of give the general, because I haven't really spoken to all of the subscribers on a kind of more personal level since Vlogmas last year, because I've taken the waffles private, again for my mental health, and it's worked quite well. So yeah, it's been a tough week, and I go into why and what's happened in the waffle, which, like I say, 40 minutes long. So you have been warned. Sorry. Let's see. Elena said, all the rage in the world, just don't turn into the Karen. Yes, no, I'm definitely avoiding that. Laurie says, highly recommend HRT, saved my husband's life. I am on HRT, so yes, have been for a year now. Catherine says, thinking of rational and severe anger, did you see the Greg Wallace took on the entire population of menopausal and perimenopausal women? Big mistake. Huge. Big mistake. Huge. You work on commission, right? Yeah, no, yeah, no, he's not my favorite person, and he has always been one of those people that, like, he's just like, oh no, I get away with it because it's my personality. This is who I am. This is the sort of thing I say. I say it to everyone. It's like, not, no disrespect men. It's just me. And it's like, no, dude, you are being rude and unnecessary, and you have been told by multiple people that you're being rude and unnecessary, and now it's biting you in the butt, and you're blaming people other than yourself, and it's your problem and it's your fault. So yeah, big mistake. Nia says, I'm here but watching on the big TV, trying to muster up the spoons to go to the sewing room. Ooh, what are you making? Because I see the last one I saw was the brushed cotton shirt for your brother, which looked awesome. Sarah says, I had postpartum rage real bad. Thankfully, I never had the postpartum part of it. But yeah, the perimenopausal rage, that's something to look forward to. Caroline said to Catherine, he always did have a high opinion of himself. Yes, he did. Susan says, a lot of vloggers say they are trying to be short, but I like having them on in the background when I work or craft, so I'm happy for long ones. I think we've all realized that there's so many of us doing it this year, and like every year now, that it is one of those things where it's like, I kind of need to like not be quite so long, because otherwise it might not get watched at all. And Faye just says, have I missed what's happened? Greg Wallace thing. Yeah, just Google it. He's inappropriate jokes, which he's always done, and he's moved on, and him being him is just not acceptable. He's just no. So yeah, look at this actual sewing. We are 12 minutes in, there's actual sewing happening. I'm attempting to do some French seams for the tiered and gathered skirt for the piping tutorial that's meant to be out at the beginning of November, and will be out in the middle of December now, because it's not going to take me long to make this dress, but it is going to take me forever to edit the tutorial. It's another reason I want to keep Vlogmas slightly short, so that there's a chance to do all the other videos I have planned for this month. I have got so many plans, and they're all really great videos, and theoretically they all should be doable. But I am one person, I do like sleep, and there are not 48 hours in every day. So I have a feeling that I'm not going to get everything done that I wanted to. But you know what? That's fine. And what does come out is still going to be fun. Hopefully. You guys will have to let me know. Gosh, there's 75 of you here. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really didn't. I was like, oh, if 50 people come, that will be awesome. So thank you. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. Right. Oh, one seam done. 2 more to go, and then need to do trimming and ironing. A lot more ironing, but I don't want to try and do ironing when you guys are here, because it's very antisocial, because I leave you by yourself over in the corner, which is not what we want. So let's catch up with the chat. Let's see. Mia says, I need to hem a black satin bias cut skirt, dreading it. Love the skirt though, so need to do it. Oh, I saw that you've made one. You mentioned it on Rachel's vlog, didn't you? Have I said that right? Yeah, I said that right, the wrong sides together. Suddenly thought, have I forgotten how to do like everything? No, because I haven't sewn anything. I mean, I made all those facings for the facing video. Thank you to anyone who's watched that. I appreciate it's not the most riveting content in the world. It's going to be one of those longevity type of videos rather than a immediate success. But Sorry, I'm in a throat. What was I saying? Scatterbrain. Yes, thank you to everybody for watching the facing video. If you did, I appreciate it. It's not the most thrilling content, but hopefully it's got some ideas in there for you. And yeah, that's the only sewing I've done since the 5th of November. I did make 3 things on the 5th of November. The shrug that I'm wearing and its 2 corresponding, you know, like the 2 other ones in the, what did I do? I did the green one, which would have looked really nice with this dress as well. And I did the orange one, which does look really nice with this dress. I was going to put it on with this dress, and then I realized that I photographed it for Instagram with this dress and the orange one, so I decided to put the brown one on. I really like it. So yes, this is the first sewing I've done since then, and you know, for stupid reasons. And honestly, it's just one of those things. It's like, this is my job and my hobby, and I enjoy it, and I'm not hurting anyone, and I'm allowed to do the things that I love. So I'm I'm at that point in the kind of like, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna be me, and if it annoys people, then it's not me forcing them to watch me do things that annoy them. So yeah. But your skirt, yeah, good luck with your skirt. What method are you going to use? Are you going to put it on your mannequin and kind of crawl around on the floor? I've got an eyelash making a bid for freedom. I've got a couple of eyelashes making a bid for freedom. There we go, that's better. Junipin says, I've been spending my time mostly spinning, not exercise, as well as a spinning wheel. I now have 8 spindles and 1 being made for me. Still aiming to weave enough cloth for a Chanel style suit. Oh, that's awesome. I always love the scarves. I think it was scarves that you put up on Instagram that you'd made. They were amazing. Very beautiful. Laurie says, we've gotten our first snow here. Now it feels like Christmas. Oh, lovely. We had snow and then it all disappeared. Rachel then says, I like the bookmark tutorial. Oh, cool, thank you. It probably is way longer than it needed to be and way more overly explained, but I thought it would be hopefully a really good beginner's project. It was the project that we did for the first Shanklin Sewing Club meeting. So it theoretically is easy and quick, but hopefully has got some good techniques in there as well to kind of get your eye in. And they are super cute little stocking stuffers and great scrap busters as well. So glad you enjoyed it. Caroline says, like the stream, peeps. Oh yes, please do. I've gotten out of the habit of asking that. There's 84 of you and 31 likes. I promise the algorithm gods love it. Lottie says, I'm here. Was just on my unsigned iPad before. Hi Lottie, it's lovely to see you. How are you? Brenda says, good morning. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. It's not been the best week, but I just, yeah, for no other reason than, you know, stuff happened, and I talk about it in Vlogmas that's coming out later today. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. It's not something that we celebrate over here. We do very much enjoy the Black Friday-ness that has come out of Thanksgiving, that's made its way across the entire world, it seems. So, you know, that's kind of like our take on Thanksgiving. But I hope you had a lovely Thanksgiving. Sarah says, I haven't done any sewing since before the baby was born 4 months ago, and I've had the itch real bad, but there's no time, unfortunately. Babies take a lot of your time, surprisingly. Because of that, I'm on a fabric buying ban, but my birthday is tomorrow, and some friends bought me gift cards for fabric, so I can't wait to look at the pretties. Oh, happy birthday for tomorrow, and enjoy the fabric shopping. Very nice. What are you looking for? Do you have any ideas? Catherine says, jacket in process shot being uploaded. Ooh, cool. Is it on the Peeps group? Susan says, I caught the quilting bug. Now my garment projects are just waiting on the side. What quilts are you doing? What patterns are you words up? What patterns are you doing? Conchetta says, hello everyone. Hello. Long time no see. terrible at winking. Gin and Pin says, I bought 4 lengths of viscose jersey from Fabworks to make some nightwear. Will be the first thing I've sewn in over a year. Even wore an old dress to the dressmaker's ball. Oh, I had severe FOMO. I was so sad that Mum and I couldn't go. It looked amazing. It looked really, really cool. In process jacket shop. Oh, wow, Catherine, that's amazing. That looks fabulous. I love the welt pockets. That's so cool. Beautiful. Dave on a Rose says, hey, stranger, hello. Faye says, I like annoying people. Well, he was just sexist and crude. So, yeah. Caroline says, looking fab to Catherine. Lottie says, I had a major loss of Sojo or anything Joe for a long time, but hopefully back into it for now. We also adopted a cat this year, so lots of feline cuddles. Cute! We've got 2 kittens. We've got 2 kittens and they're adorable. Joan says, good morning. Have missed your Sunday hangouts. Good morning. Thank you for coming back. Buck says, hello, hello, hello. Gin and Pin says, you're not included, so I can't. You're not included, so I can tell you. I've been weaving tea towels for part of my Christmas presents. I've made hampers, cranberry vodka, damson gin, sweet mincemeat, pickled onions, and red cabbage. That's such a lovely idea. I did a hamper one year for Peeps, and I really enjoyed it. It's a lot of hard work. So that's such a lovely idea. Susan says, I made the Cedar Quilt Company Whale's Tail as my first one. That is the company now owned by Helen from Helen's Closet. Now I'm making her forest flowers. Ooh, pretty. David Arove says, aha, just saw your dress and hair accessory to match each other. Works well. Yes. I have got on one of my scrunchies. Actually, technically, this is from the fabric from the other border print dress, but it's such a close type of, it's the right colors that I never made one out of this fabric. I only made 2 out of this fabric. So yeah. Laurie says, I had to take a hiatus from sewing since July. Also got a pinched nerve and lost feeling in both my hands, taking forever to heal, but just getting the feeling and strength back. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Elena says, sorry, must leave you. The car ride is over and I must return to entertaining relatives. Enjoy your afternoon, Elena. Thank you for joining us. Dave and Arave says, you must be feeling creative. Yes. Sal says, g'day, Sean and Peeps. My next major sewing job will be my Chamberlain from the Dark Crystal cosplay. Oh, cool. Is that one of the Skeksis? That's going to be very cool. Nimue says, hello, I made it back, even through the laundry into the dryer. Nice. Nia says, made it upstairs. Nice. Nia's sewing room is upstairs. Nia is Big Bird, by the way, just in case anybody has forgotten. Gosh, there's 90 of you here. Wow. Rachel then says, we have a bearded dragon this week. He's my daughter's class pet. It's definitely interesting. I want a dragon. That would be so cool. Mim says, hello, everybody. How are you? Sean, how are you? Sean, how are you? I'm very well, thank you, Mim. How are you? Sarah says, been seeing a lot of dresses like McCalls 8312, so I'd love to get some floaty floral fabrics. That's an alliteration. Say that 5 times fast. Floaty floral fabrics are definitely a favorite of mine, in case you hadn't noticed. Susan says, I hate to have to run, but have life duties to do this morning. It was so nice to see you back. Looking forward to Vlogmas. Oh, thank you for joining us. David Arave says, your cardigan and belt to go together too. Your coordination is, you guys haven't seen, I don't know if Elena's still here, but Elena sent me my Christmas present early this year because she's also made me an advent calendar, which is really cute. So I'm looking all polished and pretty up top. And if I was going out into the general public, I would put on my brown suede knee-high boots, which would look amazing with this outfit. But currently I am sporting my shark slippers. These things are absolutely amazing. Their mouths open and they keep eating all my wires. They are fabulous and they're so warm as well. So I am a classy lady today. Yes. So all elegant up top, shark on the feet. Mim says, love the dress you're wearing. Thank you. David Arave says, good gift. Laurie says, love them. Susan says, lol, amazing slippers. They totally are. They're just fabulous. And they also, on the floor, the porcelain type squeaky shark slipper girl. Yeah. It all started because there's some irregular choice shark shoes that I would really, really love. Have I done one? I've lost count of how many of these I've done. And I was showing them on one of the Patreon exclusive hangouts. And yeah, I might get them for myself for Christmas because I'm giving myself £100 to spend on Vinted for Christmas. And usually they're called Carpe Diem as well, which I love because, yeah. It's like a, yeah, I mean, you guys get it, it's a pun. Oh, I need to see if the internet's working. Carpe Diem, no, DM irregular. Yeah, usually they're £100, and there is a pair on Vinted at the moment that are £35, and they're the right size. They are utterly ridiculous. I appreciate the fact that they are completely and utterly ridiculous, but they're kind of a limited edition one, and I have wanted them for years, and I just think they're absolutely fabulous. So I think I might get them for myself because they're £30. The other ones on here are £100, and that's usually how much they go for. And I'm giving like I said, I'm giving myself £100 to spend on Vinted for Christmas. So it was kind of like, oh, do I buy one of the bigger pairs of shoes that I've had my eye on for a while and get those? And then when I was searching for them, those ones came up. So yeah, and I could wear them with my red silk dress. I appreciate that they are utterly ridiculous, and they're super high as well, so I probably wouldn't wear them all that often, but I do love them as an object. A lot of my shoes I would wear far more frequently if I actually left the house. That's one thing I haven't been doing this year, is leaving the house at all. But if I left the house more frequently, I would wear them a lot more. But I just haven't really been that. But having them on my shelves, I just love looking at them. They're like works of art for me as well. So yeah, I'm really tempted by those ones. And then because they're £30, I still have £70 to spend on other things. And there's a couple of pairs of boots, regular choice boots, that I've had my eyes on. I do not need any more shoes. I have all of the shoes in the world. And my rationale for giving myself £100 to spend on Vinted for Christmas is, if I had a partner, that would be my budget for Christmas presents for my partner. So it would be money that I would be spending anyway. So yeah, I think I'm going to get myself shark shoes. Watch what happens, because I get paid today. So when I get paid later, I might actually go and buy those ones and then get them home and give them to Mum to wrap up to put under the tree for me. Can I wait that long? Possibly not. And then I'll go later and they'll have sold out. They are fabulous and utterly ridiculous. And I think it would be really fun to try and make a bag that would match. I am a weird person, but we've established this, and it's one of those things where it's just like, yes, I'm a weird person, but so what? Nothing wrong with being a weird person. Embrace the strange, and I think you guys all have. So yes. So I'm planning on hanging out with you guys for about like an hour and 15 minutes, because Mum and Dad are going to come down at 2 o'clock, and we are going to do our calendars, which so far are awesome. We've got the Exit the Game, The Silent Storm story this year. Mum's got Jen, and Elena very kindly made me my own calendar this year and sent it to me. So I didn't get the Hotel Chocolat one. So yeah. Dave and Rave says good gift. Laurie says love them. Susan says lol, amazing slippers. Rachel Lynn says I love them. Tammy says love it. Sarah says was looking to get hubby a pair of funky slippers. Love them. They are brilliant. Robin says I'm back. Decided it might be best to actually get dressed. Checks calendar. Cue beloved elf hoodie and Die Hard is a Christmas movie necklace. Happy little Robin. Nice. Dave and Ray says haha, shark slippers. Like COVID work from home days, suit up to the waist, shorts and joggers and barefoot, sexy hat. Oh yeah. Rachel Lynn says sometimes you need the ridiculous. Absolutely. Sarah says I love irregular choice shoes so much, but they don't make them in my size. Oh, tiny feet. Oh no, that's so sad. I had so many irregular choice shoes back when I was living in London, when I was living with Faye. I loved them, but I bought the courtesan style, which is the pointy toes, and they ate my feet. And I had so many of them, like the frog ones and the rainbow tartan ones. I loved those, and the pink courtesan with all the flowers on them. I sold them all, and I didn't make what, obviously, like, you know, I sold them all for like half of what they were worth. But I keep seeing that those older styles come up, and I'm just like, oh, I want it back again. And it's like, no, it was uncomfortable. It ate your feet. You can't have that style. But they've now started doing them with rounder toes, and the shark ones have rounder toes. And so it's just like, I can have that. I can have that. So yeah, there's a couple of styles that work really well for me. The Nick of Times, the banjos, the Poetic License. Their boots that are round-toed work really well for me, and there's one of the boots that I'm after is called Marshmallow Mountain, and they do a red version. I'm just like, oh yeah, I need that. I don't know if you guys have seen if I've shown you guys these ones. I have another pair of regular choice shoes right here that I'm going to be doing a video about next year. They were supposed to be like what I would wear to a Taylor Swift concert if I was going to see Taylor Swift. And obviously she's got her last 3 dates. I can't believe there's only 3 left. I am totally staying up and watching the Grainy live streams to the middle of the night for the very last show. I am so masters kind of like an outfit to go with these, which is going to involve a corset. So that's one of my projects for next year. And I'm really excited because these are awesome. And then I'm just going to wear these as is for no other reason than I like shiny shoes. But the toe shape, this is the toe shape I can wear. The other one was slightly more pointed, and it just ate my toes. And I even tried I went up a size because they do half sizes. Not good. But I'm so sad they don't go small enough for you. That's really sad. I'm a 39 or 40, so I'm right in the middle of their size range. I'm really lucky. So, and the dragons on the soles, there's 2 different dragons. So yeah, definitely need sole protectors for those. These are called Gleam Team, these boots, and they did them in 3 colorways, and I really wanted the pink one, but I was too late buying the pink one. And then they have them in a purpley colorway. I was too late buying those. So this is technically the black colorway. Yeah, if the pink Gleam Team ones come up, I'm buying them as well. Because obviously I need multiple Taylor Swift outfits. I realize I am weird. So yes. But those are yeah, I have a lot of regular choice shoes. And they're collector items and things of beauty to look at as much as they are to be worn, in my head anyway. Robin says they're epic. They are indeed. Sal says yes, Chamberlain is one of the Skeksis. The cosplay will be fully puppeted, almost like the new ones. That's going to be so epic. Skeksis used to creep me out massively when I was a kid. James loved that film. We watched it a lot. But yeah, they creep me out. Lottie says they are essential. The Carpe Diem shoes, yeah, I think so too. Sarah says we're all just magpies without feathers. Yeah, ooh, shiny, gimme. Cassie says, so not related to today's stream, but I'm just realizing kitten parenting is crazy but hilarious. Do you have any tips as cat mums? We've just got new babies. I don't know if you guys have seen. Some of you know this, but we have new babies who are absolutely adorable. I would say you need to follow Jackson Galaxy. He's got a YouTube channel and he's like on all the social medias. So the little black void boy is Maximus, and the white and black is a little girl called Iskiaka, or Izzy for short, Izzy and Max, and they are adorable. Jackson Galaxy, highly recommend his channel. He is brilliant. He has got a video on everything. Yeah, watch him. Watch him. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Tammy says, we have to treat ourselves, and this time of year, everything is on sale. See, it all works out. That's what I tell myself anyway. I'm there with you, Tammy. I'm there with you. Robin says, yes, you are, but you're our kind of weirdo, which is, I think, why you all kind of like enjoy the channel, because we're all the same kind of weirdos, which I love. Gin and Pin says, one of the ladies at the dressmaker's ball used her regular choice swan shoes as inspiration for the embroidery on her ball gown. Different scenes of swans around the bottom and embroidered gold stars. Oh, amazing. Amazing. I mean, yeah, the idea of that I have for like a video of a dress inspired by my irregular choice shoes is not new. Angela Clayton's done it. She did it with the Trixie unicorn shoes. I love those. They're so expensive. I did actually get my hands on a pair this year. The ones that you were white leather with the white unicorn, and you could paint them yourself. And I was going to have them sent off to a lady called Jade, who paints leather jackets and DMs Doc Martin boots for like weddings, because I just thought that could be absolutely epic. But the seller had listed them incorrectly, and they were a size 5, and I just could not squeeze my feet into them. And then there were 2 pairs for sale on Vinted, and the other one was a little bit more expensive, and I went to buy it and they'd sold. Somebody else snapped them up. So if I see the unicorn ones again, I will buy them, because I really like the idea. But they are super high as well. But yeah, the Angela Clayton has the coral and gold and the turquoise teal and gold, and both of those are gorgeous. They go for like £500 now on eBay and things, so they're really expensive but beautiful. Gig Racer says, hi peeps. Ooh, lovely boots. Hello. F says, cute. Sal says, only took me over 41 years to figure out that I have feet that are one whole shoe size difference. My left is a size 7 and my right is a size 6. Lol. Yeah, apparently that's kind of like a fairly common thing, but most people don't kind of realize it. They sort of end up with one that they're like, yeah, this foot's comfortable, this one's not so much. So yeah, they don't sell shoes individually, unfortunately, either. So Catherine says, Kitten Lady is also excellent. Yes, Kitten Lady is also brilliant. I love watching her too. Yes, thank you, Catherine, for reminding me. Dave on a red fret said, I had a friend into shoes and pedicures, and she said she'd never know when she would have her hands full and have to point to something with her foot toes. So always have your tootsies presentable. Yes, I was having, when I was getting my nails done, I was having pedicures over the summer as well, which was lovely. Nia says, well, I don't know why I prevaricated so long over that. Did a 3-step rolled hem on the overlocker. It's done. 3 thread, not step. Ah, nice. Nice. Robin says, Skeksis are less creepy than the Labyrinth Fireys. Shudders, lol. David Arave says, I was like, it's what you're pointing at that matters, not what you point with. Una's here. I love how irregular choice shoes look, but A, most of them so high, and B, I don't think they fit. Must try on lower heels if I'm ever at the shops. I've tried Ruby shoes also, and they crippled me. Oh no. The banjos are really good, and Kanjanka, they're 2 of the lower heel heights with the round toes, Una. I've got a couple of pair of banjos and I love them, but I do prefer the Nick Times, but they are a good 1.5 inches higher. They do some really nice flats as well. They're called Sulu. Mum's got a pair of those in black. Unfortunately, they're a size too small for me. Otherwise, I would be stealing those a lot because they're glittery. It's really kind of interesting, actually, because there's quite a lot of the Sulu flats that come up on Vinted, but they're always really expensive. Like almost like the same price as if you bought them new. So, yeah. Una says, banjos and what please? Can't do flats because of high arches. Kanjanka, Kanjanka. Let me see if I can find you a pair to have a look at. Regular choice. Yeah, Kanjanka. Images. Oh look, they've got mermaid shoes. So they're a shorter heel. They're the same heel height as the banjos. They've got a different. They're kind of like a Marie Antoinette style front. The banjos have bigger bows on the front, and like a V, and these ones kind of like have a little lip that come up. I am not sponsored by Irregular Choice, but if Irregular Choice ever see this video, yes please. I'd make a great brand ambassador. Not that I ever wear shoes to go or leave the house to wear shoes, but yeah, I would totally make a great brand ambassador. I don't think that's quite what they want though, is it? Oh, this skirt's going to be epic. Oh no, I haven't sewn. I thought I've been waffling too much and not sewn that one to that one. Getting distracted. Sal says, I watch The Dark Crystal every birthday because I was born on the same day, month, year it was released in the US, and thus I watch it to celebrate our birthdays. Ah, very nice. I can't remember the last time I watched it. It's been a while. I did start the series that they did, but I didn't really get into it. Fluff everywhere. Una says, ooh, bows sound fun. Fab, yeah. So banjos, bows. Kinjanka has satin bows on them. I love both of those styles. They're very pretty. Very pretty. But yeah, I think I'm going to treat myself to the shark shoes. To the Marshmallow Mountain boots. Let me show you those. And then I will have a little bit left over, so I will see what other I have. Marshmallow Mountain. Yeah. They're the Marshmallow Mountain ones. I think they're very pretty. And I kind of like that the top is a little bit looser, and it's got like a drawstring in it, so I think that would look really cool. They do a couple of colorways. Oh no! Oh yeah, here's I really like that one as well. I think that one's really nice. I very nearly bought an all black pair that I saw. This is dangerous. Oh no, they've got lots of other sizes that are not my size on here, so it's not the end of the world. It's fine. Oh, and the meow boots as well. That's so cute. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get myself some Irregular Choice shoes for my Christmas present, and I will give them to Mum to wrap for me, and then I will have something to unwrap from under the tree because Mum and Dad are getting me fabric, but they're going to get it for me in either the Christmas or New Year sale whenever Textile Express do their sale, and they did say it could be either just before Christmas or just after, so I may not have a present to unwrap under the tree otherwise. So because I was impatient and didn't wait to unwrap Elena's present. And I'm so glad I didn't because I love my shark shoes. My shark slippers. Let's see. Una says, I love rounded toes. Can't stand my toes being squeezed, and most modern shoes have 0 toe height. Yeah. And yeah, the pointy toed Irregular Choice ones I can't do, and there's a couple of styles that they still do in that one, and they come out and they're beautiful. I'm just like, oh, But yeah, I know they eat my feet. I remember I was I was wearing the tartan ones that I loved, and they have them in so many different colors, and they keep coming up, and I'm like, but it's like, no, they eat your feet. And I was wearing them out for a date, and they were yellow with kind of green and red tartan on them, really bright. And I was wearing an all black outfit with these really bright shoes, and I'd gone on a date, and I was walking home from Victoria Station, and I lived 8 minutes walk from Victoria Station, and I got halfway home and had to take my shoes off in central London because otherwise I could not have gotten home. I was in that much pain. And yeah. So I just no. Catherine says, I have been looking at Irregular Choice. The red velvet festive bows are are more my style. Ooh. Let's see. Red velvet festive bows. Do I need to not look at shoes? Right. Irregular Choice. What were they called? Red velvet festive bows. Oh, they're pretty. Oh no. They're very pretty. So they're the Sulu shape, they usually call them, which are usually like glittery flats with a little bow on the front. There's a couple of pairs of little boots that I have saved on Vinted as well. It's a really good job I haven't won the lottery. I mean, I'd like to win the lottery, but I would buy everything that I see on Vinted, and I would need a giant room to store all this stuff in. But it's all right because I've won the lottery, so I'm going to buy a giant house. But yeah, there's some really cute little Christmas ankle boots that are tartan glitter with little faux fur trim around the ankle. Oh, I want them. But no, I must behave because, as we have established, I don't leave the house very often. So I don't wear high heels very often. I did wear high heels, the brown suede boots I was talking about. I did wear those to the restaurant when Robin and I went out for dinner. I don't know why I'm having such a brain fart with your name today, Robin. But apparently I am. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Where did I get to the chat? Catherine says, but I've just got a pair of pretty flats from Bowden at 40% off. Ooh, I've seen some really pretty blue and white gingham flats from Bowden with a yellow. Oh, maybe I need to get those instead of some of these Irregular Choice shoes. Oh no. Aaron says, good morning from Virginia. Good morning. Martin's here. Hi, Sean. Hello. How are you? Have you started Vlogmas as well? Nimue says, I don't even wear my memory shoes often enough, so I don't need anything as fancy as Irregular Choice, but boy, are they pretty. I know, right? Let me show you the Bowden ones, because you guys might tell me that I don't need, in fact, I probably ought not to get the Meow boots. I ought to probably get the Bowden flats because they're so pretty. And they go so well with this dress. Can I not search my own favourites? Oh, that's annoying. Bowden flats 6. Spell Bowden right, that would help. Blue. Can I find them? Can I find them? Maybe I'm searching the wrong way. Let's try this way. Sal says, in the show The IT Crowd, there is a hilarious heel comedy moment. I haven't watched that. I need to watch that. Martin says, Rachel's starting it today. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Rachel's Vlogmas is the only one I watch every single day, because I have to pick like a favorite to watch, and it's not because I don't love other people's. It's literally because there are so many. I tend to go through them in January and watch the other ones in January, but Rachel's is the one that I will watch every single day. Are you doing Pipermas this year and Beermas? Sorry, we're discussing shoes, and I'm really hoping that the pair of, oh no, please don't let them have sold. I will be sad because they're so pretty. Come on. Ah, there they are. Oh, look at those. They are £40. They're the Dorsey style, so they've got like the cutouts at the side. I think I might need those. Those and the shark ones in the Marshmallow Mountain, and that's my £100 done. Robin says, absolutely no worries. Some of the peeps here might not be aware of my change of name, so it's all good. This is very true. Flat Battery Makes is known as Robin now, and I am trying to get that correct as often as possible, if that helps. Laurie says, I've been restraining my online shopping because we have postal strikes here in Canada since mid-November. Yes, I've seen. Debbie says, oh my gosh, they're gorgeous, aren't they? And Carol says, they'd look really good with the dress you're wearing, right? And my yellow cardigan over the top. I think I need those ones as well. And I've only seen 2 pairs of those on Vinted, and the other pair sold fairly quickly. So I think I'm going to get the shark shoes, those ones, and then the Marshmallow Mountain boots. And that will be my £100 Christmas present to me, from me, because I love me. Okay. There's silhouettes trimmed off. I don't need to film any of this for the sew along because I don't need to teach people how to sew a French seam for this video. We are talking about piping on this video. So they don't need to be watching even a time lapse of me doing this, which is why I'm doing it on camera with you guys. There's 94 of you here and 57 likes. Thank you so much for coming back and joining us after the hiatus. It's very much appreciated. There we go. Right. French seams are all started, so now I've just got to do some pressing, but given that we've only got another sort of like 10 minutes, I shan't abandon you to go and do some pressing at the ironing board because that would be very rude of me, so I shall sit and chat with you. now the chat goes silence. Nimoy says, I always transition from reading too much fanfic on Rough Trade during November to watching too much Vlogmas on YouTube in December. I clearly suck at adulting. No, I think you're doing adulting very well. I think it was one of those things that when we're way younger, like adulting looks like this responsibility, and it's when you grow up, it's realizing that you have adult money to do what you want, when you want, how you want, and as long as you're not hurting anyone else and doing anything to the detriment of anyone else, you can please yourself. I know. It's not a shocker. It's not something that should have taken me this long to realize, but it's just like there's been a few things and stuff that's happened this year that I've just been like, I'm trying to people please far too many other people to make them happy at not necessarily my expense, but at maybe my happiness. And it's just like, no, I've purposefully chosen a life and put my life together the way that I have so that I can do the things that I want, when I want, how I want. And I'm going to be a lot less apologetically, or I'm going to be unapologetically me, which is going to annoy some people, and that's totally fine because it was going to annoy them whether I did, whether I did it or not. And as long as I'm happy and not hurting anyone else, as I mentioned, then yeah, life's too short to not make yourself happy. Clearly, I'm having a very bouncy day today, which is good. Gig Racer says, I love watching Rachel's Vlogmas with Piper Mess and Beer Mess as special features too. I tend to watch many different Vlogmases. It's one of my favourite times of the year to watch YouTube. And yes, those Bowden flats are just gorgeous. Yeah, I genuinely would watch way more Vlogmas if I had more time, but I have to make things and edit things and just do general life admin at the same time. If I had an editor, I would have so much more Vlogmas time. But like I say, I kind of like go back and watch some of my other favourites during January, which I really love because January is always a bit of a down blue month, isn't it? So yeah. Catherine says, I got the Bowden toe cap ballet flats for some sensible but smart flats. Ooh, pretty. Paula says, you are very wise. Churn Dash says, mean people spoil so much for everyone. Yes, and it's not. I've to some degree been allowing people to do that to me, and now I'm kind of just like, you know what, I am not going to be for everybody. So yeah. Sal says, since you're in the UK, I saw King Charles and Queen Camilla in person when they were in Sydney. Oh, cool. Cool. I saw that they'd gone over. I honestly don't really watch the news very much anymore. I kind of get the gist from the Philip DeFranco show, which I appreciate is much more American centric. And he does cover world news and he does cover UK politics and stuff that happens over here to a degree. But he also kind of covers YouTube news as well, which is something that I'm more interested in. And the news for me is one of those things where it's just like, this is depressing. And not saying that American news is not depressing, but it's 1 degree of separation kind of thing. So, and I love his channel and I love his style and I love his way of being as unbiased as possible when he's presenting the information to you and then giving his opinion, which is not something that happens on every news channel. But yeah, I tend to not watch the news, and so I don't really keep up with things that are happening, which again might be very ostrich and bury my head in the sand of me, but my mental health has been better for it for sure. So yeah. So next week we're going to do the same thing. We will have the Patreon and member exclusive hangout first, which will be 5:30 in the afternoon GMT for PM, so an afternoon hangout. Then we'll do an hour's live hangout like this, so that would be 6:30 PM, and then we're going to finish at 7:30 so that we have given plenty of time for Andrea for Beyond the Pink Door, because obviously she does her hangouts on Sundays at 8 PM. And as I say, they are dangerous places to be because she shows all the pretty fabric and it's just like, I want to need it all. And I don't, obviously, but I kind of do. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's been really fun hanging out with you guys again. Thank you for joining us. Can't believe so many of you are here. I'm going to leave the hangout up. There will be adverts on this one. The Patreon ones are ad-free. Just because you guys have paid for it already, but these ones will have adverts on them after the fact. The system generates the adverts ahead of time and puts them in where it thinks they should be, and then I go back in and take them out, because sometimes they put 3 in for like a 3-hour hangout. Sometimes they put 57 ads in the first 5 minutes. So if you watched this and there was a million ads at the beginning, it's just because I haven't had a chance to go back in and kind of space them a little bit more appropriately. I try and put one every sort of 20 minutes or so there should have been 3 ads for this hangout. But yeah. Cassie says, you do you because nobody else can. Yes. Gin and Pin says, after not using Instagram much for the last year or so, I've gotten over the feeling of, have I done something? If it's not documented on Instagram, I might start posting more regularly in the new year. Well, it's always lovely seeing what you've put up, because like I say, I really, really enjoyed seeing the things that you've made. So yeah. But I get what you mean. I go through states of like posting on Instagram loads and then like not posting for ages. So yeah. Paula says, thank you for today. Got my mum's tablecloths done. Check. Nice. Well, thank you very much for coming and keeping me company whilst I sewed the beginnings of 1, 2, 3 French seams. I am very impressed with myself that I have sewn 3 French seam beginnings. There was actual sewing during a sewing hangout. Who'd have thunk it? But yeah, thank you so much. And there will be Vlogmas this evening. There will be Vlogmas every day for the rest of December up until Christmas Eve. There will hopefully be some proper videos coming out as well, some of which will be more involved, like the piping tutorial, and I'm going to be doing a sewing room tour. And then there are other ones that are going to be much more quick and sort of hopefully funny or informative, like the hair accessories or the can I make a dragon in a day, so that kind of thing. So there is hopefully lots of interesting content coming up on the channel this month. But thank you very much for hanging out with me, everybody, and I will see you next week on Sunday evening for the second hangout of December. Shall see you then. Bye.